In Season 2, Episode 4. Rick, Sparrow, and Arthur venture deep into the heart of Liven City's crumbling hospital, where dark secrets about the origins of the infected begin to unfold. Arthur, the sole survivor of his military squad, reveals that the hospital was the site of twisted experiments aimed at controlling or curing the infected. These experiments, however, went horribly wrong, creating terrifying mutated creatures that now roam the halls. As the trio fights their way through the hospital's infected inhabitants, they face increasingly monstrous threats. Their path leads where a military helicopter awaits, offering them a chance to escape the horrors of the city. But before they can reach safety, a massive, mutated creature, armed with a wrecking ball, emerges from the shadows, blocking their way. In a tense and action-packed showdown, Rick and Sparrow work together to take down the colossal beast. Just when it seems like Rick is about to be crushed, Sparrow manages to land a deadly shot, allowing Rick to finish the creature off with his rifle. With the beast defeated, the survivors make their way to the helicopter and take off into the night sky, leaving behind the devastation of Liven City. Though they've narrowly escaped the immediate dangers, the emotional weight of their journey weighs heavily on them as they leave the city behind. The horrors they've witnessed, and the people they've lost, are a constant reminder that survival is a fragile thing in this broken world. The helicopter flies off into the uncertain future, but their fight for survival is far from over. The sound of Rick's bicycle tires rolling on the cracked, desolate streets of Liven City echoes through the silence. Sparrow sits quietly behind him, her hands resting on his shoulders, her eyes scanning the surroundings, but her thoughts seem far away. The weight of the journey hangs heavy in the air, the city a graveyard of memories. Rick's mind, however, is elsewhere. His grip on the handlebars tightens as his thoughts consume him. The flickering images of all he's lost, the faces of friends and allies, the battles fought, and the unrelenting dread that the world as he knew it is gone, press in on him like a suffocating fog. He's seen death up close too many times, felt the sting of loss too deeply, and yet he continues to move forward, almost mechanically. His heart is weary, but his will to survive pushes him onward, even though he can barely shake the anxiety gnawing at him. The city around him is a blur, the broken buildings and scattered debris passing in a haze. Every turn feels like a step further from what he once knew, and yet no closer to any kind of peace. The silence on the bike is deafening, and the only sound is the occasional groan of a distant zombie or the crackle of static from his earpiece. As they continue down the empty street, Rick's eyes catch a glimpse of something in the distance, a decaying hotel, its once grand entrance now worn and battered by the passage of time. Something about it draws him in. The broken glass and graffiti-covered walls whisper a story of a place lost to the chaos. Curiosity flares within him, an urge to uncover whatever secrets this place might hold. He stops the bike in front of the hotel, the screech of the tires on the cracked pavement cutting through the stillness. Sparrow tenses behind him, but Rick doesn't speak. His gaze is fixed on the building, his expression unreadable. The anxiety that's been eating at him grows stronger, the weight of uncertainty pressing down on him. He can feel it in the pit of his stomach, something isn't right. But the need for answers, for something that could give him a glimmer of hope, pushes him to act. As he gets off the bike, he quickly scans the surroundings, noticing a few zombies trailing in the distance, drawn by the sound of the bike. Without a word, Rick pulls out his flamethrower and ignites the group of zombies, the flames licking the air as they burn to the ground. The crackling fire illuminates the area for a brief moment before fading into darkness. Turning to Sparrow, he gives a curt nod, signaling her to follow him. She dismounts silently, her eyes wary but understanding. The two move toward the broken hotel, the sense of foreboding hanging over them like a thick cloud. Rick steps into the shadowed entrance, his rifle held tight in his hands. Sparrow follows closely behind, her eyes darting around the darkened interior, ready for whatever they might find. The door creaks open as they step into the unknown, the darkness inside swallowing them whole.
You're finally here. Our task is to obtain the blood of the unknown mutant and bring it back. But I lost contact with my teammate shortly after he went in.
We received a message that the hotel's power system is intact, and most of the facilities are operating normally. Find the room card to gain quick access. There's not enough available information. We have to get control of the monitor room to locate the target infected. Map scan progress 30%, 90%. Completed. The monitor room is on the second floor. Well done. Let's head for the elevator. The monitor room is in the central area on floor 2. Avoid the area and beware of the red mist mutants. The monitor room is in the central area on floor 2. Avoid the area and beware of the red mist mutants. This is it. Fortunately, the circuit still works. Try booting up the control computer. The room card doesn't have access rights.
You do not have permission.
Hold on. We found the back door. Done. Access gained. The target is on floor 7. Looks like you'll need a room card with higher access. We've called in a helicopter. Please, take good care of the target blood. We received a distress signal just now, but it kept breaking up. Please, investigate the source. It could be from one of our team members. A set of climbing ropes easily crafted by combing any type of hammer and rope. You're in luck. Go check out the changing room again. Maybe you'll find something useful. flight delivered. Come back home safe, heroes.